Hello guys, Sheepy here. We are going to be telling you how to install Bot Overhaul for TF2. Now, I made two tutorials, including this one. The other tutorials, how to fix a 64-bit bug, which I've yet to fix. I'm still waiting for an update. Sorry if I clickbaited you last video. I apologize. I could have just play tested, but let's stop yapping. I'll go straight to the point. So, first, to download the mods, I will have TF2 Bot Overhaul linked in the description, MetaMod, and Source Mod linked in the description. But once you have these open, first you go to Bot Overhaul, and then you click download for part 1 and part 2. If you don't have one of these parts installed, it will not work. And then MetaMod, so either Windows or Linux, depending on which OS you play the game on. And then Source Mod's the same exact thing, Windows or Linux, depending on which OS you play TF2 on. And after you install these, you extract the 4 folders, or 4 zip files, and after that, you go straight to Steam, and after that, you go to TF2, and then browse local files, and then go to the TF folder, and here's when the fun starts. So with Source Mod, we're going to do first. I recommend doing Source Mod and MetaMod first, because what some tutorials get wrong is that you actually have to do these two first. You have to do Source Mod, MetaMod first, because I've experienced a lot of bugs when doing these incorrectly. But you go to Add-ons, CFG, drag them to the TF folder, and then while they're moving, you might get something like this. The destination has 1017 files with the same names. Probably not going to be the same number, because I have the mod installed, but replace the files in the destination. And then, while you're waiting, go to MetaMod, and then there's just an add-ons folder, same thing. Move the TF folder, same thing, just replace the files, or sometimes it won't ask you to replace, but mine's I have installed already. Bot Overhaul Part 2. Now you have these 3 folders. Desktop shortcuts, Part 2 files, and try to see if it doesn't work Windows only. Which I won't be using this bottom one. Because, well, I've never really used it before and it didn't really help. So I recommend just going to the Part 2 files and the desktop shortcuts. But Part 2 files, you drag the add-ons folder, like the others, to the TF folder. Asks you if you want to replace these files. Sometimes it won't. Click replace if they do, say. And then desktop shortcuts. It is very important. These are what you have to use to launch Team Fortress 2 Bot Overhaul. Multiplayer is the vanilla game. No mods, no Bot Overhaul, nothing. And Team Fortress 2 single player is the one where you use the mods, where you use Bot Overhaul. The problem is you can't play multiplayer. And then, after that, you have Part 1, and then your mod's fully installed. And then you go to Part 1 files, and there's this custom folder. If you already have a custom folder, it doesn't really matter, because you just drag it into the TF folder. And then, while we wait, it will probably not ask you to replace files, but again, I already had this mod installed, and just click replace files. And then after they are done installing, we go to the shortcut, Team Fortress 2 single player, and then this is why I said to follow these tutorials, because the 2 tutorials, because it is important. For right now, TF2 source mod's broken, so it doesn't work right now. But you go to this target folder, and then this tf.exe. If it says hl2.exe or tf_win64.exe, replace these with tf.exe. Despite it booting up a 32-bit version, it's still better if your mod works, you just might have a little bit of less optimization. And then after you get those done, you have the mod fully installed. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. And if you experience any problems, please comment them in the comment section of my video, because if you do, it'll bring me right away to my attention, and I'll be able to fix your issue if I can fix it. But again, I will just, if you have an issue like the bots don't have their cosmetics working, then that usually means a source mod problem. If it is, look in the console. If they have an unknown commands SM, this means it's a source mod problem, and it's something about source mod, not Bot Overhaul. But again, hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and bye.